Family Time Podcast. We made it, man. Somebody give it up. We here. Another episode, you know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a very special episode.
Yeah.
Well, one, because we have our first guest in the building.
Yes.
Give it up for my main man.
Woo!
Foxx.
Yes.
Mr. Get Right or Get Left himself is in the building.
Right.
Appreciate y'all.
And you say, well, he's a guest. No, he's family. That's why it works. The Family Time Podcast, you know what I'm saying? And he's here to have a conversation with us today and to talk about what he got going on, which is quite a bit.
Yeah.
And in the background, we have some very lovely ladies. We have my beautiful daughter-in-law in the background manning the cameras. Or should I say womaning the cameras? Killing it. And Fox's wonderful wife is here as well for support. What's up, sister? All right, so look, we're going to just get into it, man. We won't do all that formal fashion stuff, man. We here. We welcome y'all to the podcast and just thank y'all for coming. And we're going to get busy, son. You got anything you want to say?
No, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Shoot, where should we get started? The early stages of your love for hip hop. What was the first song that you hear that made you fall in love with hip hop? And after that, what was like the inspiration in getting you started with your career?
Me for hip hop, I will actually, well, it's kind of tricky because I actually wanted to be in a go-go band first.
Okay.
You know, so that's what made me like listen to music amongst other things. But I wanted to be a Congo player. I wanted to be Wink from Junkyard Band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just knew I was gonna play the Congos, but that didn't work out.
Shout out to Winko, man. Legendary.
Yeah, legendary JYB.
You know, one of the best hands down to do it. So that's a good influence to have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it ended up, my older brother Brian listened to a lot of Boogie Down Productions. So when I started to hear some Boogie Down Productions with Chris and Miss Melody, it was like, man, what is this? Like, what is this? And, you know, they got D Nice scratching, and so that was for me. That was my introduction to hip hop. I would say if my thoughts, you know, if they're accurate, but it started from BDP, I would say.
It is not a bad segue into your hip hop career. And one day when me and you talk on a personal note, remind me to tell you a backstory about the Criminal Minded album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know they sampled Trouble Funk.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's get small. Yeah.
I got a personal backstory I want to tell you about. What you'll learn about me is I'm kind of like, I would say like a Forrest Gump of hip hop. I done seen or been around or been into so many different things that I should not have been, or you know what I'm saying, that, and when I tell people they don't believe it. So we'll talk about that one day soon.
Right.
But that's a very good influence. JYB and BDP.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm a junkomaniac. Yeah.
Okay, that's so they're your favorite go-go band.
Backyard is my favorite, but
Okay.
it started off as Junkyard. But you know how they say once in the yard,
Once in the yard, always in the yard. Yeah. No doubt. I mean, either way, you can't go wrong with either one of them. Back is incredible. Back is definitely incredible. Mine happens to be NEG. You know, they literally family, but they, before we even got to the point where we family, they were my favorite. That sound was my favorite.
Right.
But I guess, you know, just being either from this area or growing up in this area or whatever, I think our first love is probably go-go for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but for a lot of us.
Definitely for me, like I'm originally from King George, Virginia. That's in the cut. That's Northern Neck, the Northern Neck area, not like the Northern VA area, but the Northern Neck.
That's all 301, right?
Yeah, you talking King George, you talking Tappahannock, like with Chris Brown. Talking Montrose, Westmoreland area. So go-go wasn't really plentiful like in Maryland and DC. Like you can literally walk out your house sometime and it'd be a go-go right there.
Right.
Or you could go to the store and get a go-go CD. Not for me, because we were so like far. So it was like different moments that we had. Like
Right.
King George Lodge was like
Yes.
one of the place that go-go bands came when they came to King
Yep.
George, but I was super young back then. This you talking 80s and 90s, so I remember Northeast came. I snuck out. I couldn't. They still wouldn't let me in because I was too young. But I'm literally looking through the window of the King George Lodge at Northeast, cranking. You know, so it was moments like that for me that I remember growing up and listening to go-go CDs. I mean, well, actually back then it was tapes.
Tapes, PA tapes.
Yeah, it was PA tapes, and I used to get all my PA tapes from my big homie Clip.
Okay.
Clip plays for Faces You Know.
Clip?
He used to play for Physical Wonders.
Yeah.
I grew up on the road. The road that Clip used to live on, that's the road I grew up on. State Road.
Wow.
And I used to literally wait for Clip, because my house was the first house
Okay.
on that road. And I used to wait for him to come through and go down there and get my tapes. And so
Physical
shout out
Wonders.
to Clip.
Shout out to Clip, man. And just another nugget of information. There's a whole bunch of, this is why this podcast is so important, because in casual conversation, you're going to find out a whole bunch of history from everybody we talk to. He just mentioned Clip, who plays with, what is it, Faces You Know
now.
Who used to play with Physical Wonder. If anybody knows or does not know, one very famous person who used to also play with Physical Wonder is Genuine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure enough.
See how it all ties in?
Sure enough.
Yeah. So that's excellent though, man. Like, I think, of course, I started out as go-go too, and then my foray into hip hop was not this. My aunt used to, I don't know if she was best friends or boyfriend girlfriend with Wonder Mike from the Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh yeah.
Wonder Mike used to be. He had, I guess, family in Seat Pleasant.
I like to say
Hello. The red to the brown. Exactly. So he had a lot of family. He used to be in Seat Pleasant a lot. I think even he went to school up this way sometime, but he was from Jersey. But him and my aunt was very close. And I even met him one day when I was little. But I was completely oblivious. This was
to who he was.
Yeah, this was literally the time when Rappers Delight was at its height. When he came to our house. I'm just oblivious. This was like 81, and if you fast forward 3 years, 84 is when I started in hip hop.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
that's early back in the day.
I mean, y'all laughing a little too hard. Nah, hey, I don't mind. I'm OG status, and I accept it with honor.
You supposed to.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people
because I promise
make
you, it did not have to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
before we get too far past this, though, I do want to know, how was your upbringing in Virginia in that particular part, and how instrumental were the influences music-wise? You said your brother had some music that he was listening to that influenced you. Was there anybody else that played a role?
It was really, not really. It was really my brother, my older brother Brian. Yeah. I call him Big Brother Brian. That's what everybody call him. But for the most part, it was just him. Because like, we really didn't have nobody in King George that it was. We had one person, my neighbor that lived at the other end of the street, Tyson Bland. He actually used to rap too, and he was on Apollo back in the day. So that was our little, neighborhood claim to fame type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Tyson was on Apollo. So other than that, growing up, like, no, I didn't have any type of influence other than what I seen outside of that. But later on, as I grew up, I found out that my grandfather played an instrument in the band. He played the saxophone. Have other uncles that played instruments. My father played the bass.
Wow.
See, I didn't know none of this as a youngin. I knew this as an adult.
Right.
Some of this I just recently found out. I'm like, wow. So this is where I get the music bug from.
Yeah, that's crazy to know that it is naturally in you.
Right.
And you never knew it all that time.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
That's tight.
Yeah, so as far as music now, what you got going on now with your music? Because I know you still do both hip hop and go-go.
Yeah, that's a little it's a little tricky. So like
Yeah.
the band wise, we do go-go, but I'm trying to shy away from just doing go-go, if that makes sense. Like, don't get me
It
wrong. Again, the reason why I do music is because of go-go. That's what started me in it. But I feel like, for me, it's just bigger than one genre of music.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can touch a lot more people with doing multiple genres of music.
Exactly.
And I love music. Like, I just don't listen to go-go. I just don't listen to rap.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes if I'm riding, like, especially, and I ain't gonna say it's weird, but for me, a lot of times when I'm creating, I listen to a lot of R&B.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even listen to rap or go-go. I listen to a lot of R&B. So, you know, as of right now, like the band, we're working on a project to where we can give people kind of like a Tiny Desk type of feel.
That's tight.
So like our own. So you'll get a visual and you'll get some great audio. So that's what we're working on for the band right now, South of the Trade Music. And me as an artist, I'm still creating music. I have a bunch of songs. Like you know how you create and then you get sidetracked. You get sidetracked from life, and then sometimes you get writer's block. And so I got a bunch of different music, a bunch of different records that's unfinished, and I got a bunch of records that are finished. So I'm stuck in between. Should I just release a single?
Yeah.
Or should I just wait until I
Put the project
together?
together.
You know, and when talking out loud, the project sounds like, okay, that sounds perfect because I got so many ideas that'll make the cycle complete. But then as time is going by, time is steadily going by, it's like, man, I need to drop some new music because I have to stay relevant, you know, just to keep, because, you know, music is, you know, it's like, it's Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
Facts. Yep.
And they ain't worrying about what you did yesterday. It's like, what did you do today?
Yeah.
And they forget quick.
Quick.
Super quick. Especially now, man. The microwave society, you know, it's like, just like you said, what you doing today?
Yeah.
One thing I know that that's always appreciated by that core fan base, the core supporters, is the thing that's going to get you that longevity, the timeless music that you make. When you're not focused on, which none of us are, like gimmicks and what's hot right now.
Right.
That new wave, you just do you. You always have your people that'll hold you down and keep listening to some of your old stuff until you put something a lot more fresh form out. So I think that's what's missing with a lot of these young artists. Like they see what's going on, who's hot right now. Okay, I want to sound like that, so I can hurry up and get some fame and money. But yeah, what we do is timeless music, so it takes time sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
That's true.
Trill figure, out the gate, never hate, congratulate. On my grind, no time to hate. Different cloth, that's a female trait. LA Plater, we get it in. Top shelf, been starting trends. Stops and bonds, you buying rims. Guns and butter, let the lesson begin. Baby boy, and I'm bling ring. Tunnel vision, you 3D. Movie characters like make believe.
Man, this music industry is something else, you know. There's a lot going on, you know. One thing I kind of wanted to address is, like, you know, these trending topics and like TikTok and all that type of stuff, right? Some of the stuff that's there is like, it's just, to me, it's way out there, right? But I'm an artist. I understand, you know, people, you know, they got their own creativity or whatever you want to call it, and we got freedom of speech, etc. However, like at some point, man, when do we think about the babies, man?
Yeah.
Right? When do we think about the babies? And there's this one trend that's going on now. I don't know who it is, but the song is I mean, this dude is saying some crazy stuff, like some of the nastiest stuff you can say. He's saying it in this song, right? And okay, cool, that's what you do, fine. But my problem is I keep seeing these videos with these little girls dancing to this joint. right? I mean, little kids, man, like boys and girls, but they little, dancing to this song, and I'm like, all right, man, come on, like I know I'm not tripping. I go on Instagram, and this one dude, I think he's in New York. He be stopping people like in Times Square, just start dancing. So he's doing this. He has his little girl in the video dancing to this particular song, right? And I don't know. I was on fire. So I posted. I was like, look, man, come on, enough is enough, man. That's a little girl. I know I'm not the only one to see that this is a little girl.
Right.
And do y'all hear the lyrics of this song? Man, people was they tried to light me up in the comments, right? But I really had time that day. and so I'm like, I don't care what y'all say. This is a little girl.
Right.
And they try to come up with every excuse as to why this should be allowed. Oh, when you was younger, we're not talking about me first. And also, when we was younger, we didn't have the whole world's eyes on us. This is exploitation, man, of a child, first of all. And again, you have her dancing to the most vulgar song that I've heard in a long time. How is this right? How is this right?
And even when they bring up the you were younger card, that don't make it right too.
It doesn't make it right.
Nah, it don't.
Learn from the past and learn from your youth.
Definitely.
It's crazy, man.
I say that all the time, actually. But I try not to. Certain situations, it requires somebody to say something.
Yeah.
I try not to be too critical like I used to be on some of the music and some of the younger artists, because I'm like, I get it. Some of them don't have guidance. Some of them trying to get out of the situation, and they looking at what's popular and what other people are, getting on for. Okay, so and so made a song like this, and he popping. He got signed. He got a deal. So I'm gonna do the same thing because they trying to change their situation. But like you said, when do we get to the point where we say something? Because it's a continuous, like a revolving door.
Exactly.
The same thing over and over and over again.
And over again. And I get it. I'm the last person to knock the hustle. I understand the come up aspect of it. But like I said, at some point, like it got to be about like what we feeding these babies, man.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a cycle. I'm going to rap about this because he rapped about it and he got on from it. So I got to make mine a little more over the top than that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this poison that I'm putting into my music is being fed to the babies that's coming up under me.
Right.
So they gonna regurgitate the same thing. I mean, it's like it's upsetting, man, because the episode before this, we were talking about how many kids, how many people lately are going missing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Sex trafficking.
I've noticed that, like on Facebook, that I always see people posting missing kids every day, and I'm like, what is going on? Like,
exactly.
Was it like this at first, or now you see it more because it's social media?
I think that there's an uptick in it because we've had social media for a while now.
Right.
But it's like it seems like every single day now is some kid missing somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, please repost and please, and it's completely out of hand, man. Yeah. So not saying that this kid's song has nothing to do with that. But at the same time, these are the type of things that the kids are facing. So where does the protection come in?
Yeah.
The guidance, because a lot of them don't have guidance.
Nah.
And then some of them, if you are to say anything to them, the parents or the mom, in a lot of cases it's just the mom, but they like, don't tell my kid this and that. I mean, they can do what they want to do. That's the problem.
Because back in the day, it was a village.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't no village no more.
It ain't, bro.
It ain't. It ain't. And then if it is, like I seen this video of these group of guys, like activists, you know, that go into the community. I want to say he might have been from Baltimore. I'm not for sure. And I don't want to like quote him, but he said something along the lines. He said, "Sometimes what if the village ain't rap tight?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's real, because like if they looking up to these people, even if they're in their neighborhood, what if they ain't, you know, doing what they supposed to do?
Exactly.
So it's
And
like
a lot of that.
yeah.
A lot of it, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lady Boy.
Now I was gonna say, I feel like as artists, being a man of God first, but you know, being an artist, I feel like we got such a big responsibility to pour out positivity and speak life into the community, because there's so much darkness, negativity, sex, this, and drugs, and all this crazy stuff that's being poured out. Things that already exist amongst them, and it's like, how do you see yourself or see anybody else out of that? I feel like we got a responsibility to, as an OG, man of God, artist, whoever, to try to pour in and speak life to not just the youth, but everybody.
Everybody.
How much of a responsibility do y'all feel that is on y'all two? And then subject matter wise, like what do y'all talk about in your music, and how do you feel like what your music is doing for the community is like positive?
For me, I feel like you definitely have a responsibility. I think it comes with the territory. A lot of people say, well, you know, I ain't a role model. I ain't get this to be a role model. Yeah. You know, you raise your own kids, but at the end of the day, that's
you are.
You. It's like it's a package deal.
Exactly.
Whether you like it or agree with, that's a package deal, because you putting this music out to millions and billions of people that's seeing it online, and especially the youngins, the kids. They only react to what they see. As parents, you can only teach them and tell them but so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely have an obligation as parents to make sure, you know, we tell them right from wrong, stuff like that. But you know, they're gonna venture off and do other stuff. They're not always gonna be around us. And for me personally, like when I first started off, I can be a man and say my music was trifling. Like every other word was a curse word, and to the point it was like I try to play the music in the house and I can't even play it around my kids. I'm like, cringe. So it got to a point I was like, you know what? I need to change something. You know, I changed my content. I don't. You know, I learned like I don't have to curse to get my point across. So you might hear a curse word here and there. You know, and when I do curse, it's like it's a purpose for it. Like it's not just it's on an emphasis or something. You know, it's not just for the sake of cursing. Like I listen to some music, and I'm like, this was hot. Like
they use it as filler.
Like every other word, you know. I'm just like man, was I that bad? You know, on top of you promoting violence or drug use or whatever you're promoting, you got a bunch of foul language right behind it. So it's like a double whammy.
Yeah. But what you just described though is growth though. You know what I mean? Like that's what you used to do. Then you came to a realization of A, B, C, and D, and now you decide that that's not needed. And
but you gotta want to change.
You gotta want to change,
you
man.
Want to change.
You know, just when it comes to the kids, man. Like as far as the village. Now I want to backtrack a little bit, because I'm not gonna say the village is not there. The village is damaged though. It's very damaged, because you still got people who, like us, for instance, all of us around this table right now. It's other people. You know, my man 20 Bello. You got my man Black Boo. You got my man Mustafa from DC Decades. These are people that I know personally who are a part of that village that's still trying to help build it and rebuild the parts that's broken. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's still there, but it's almost like a house divided against itself. You know what I'm saying? And biblically, a house divided against itself cannot stand.
Right.
So it's like we fighting against ourselves, man.
We are.
You know what I mean?
Every day.
Every single day.
Every day we are.
You know, and the gunplay is out of. Man, look, I came up through the crack era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I moved to Carolina I went to school in Carolina for like 7 years, right? And when I graduated from high school, which was in '90, I moved back here. When I moved back here, I jumped right in the streets, right? And because, you know, from 80 or 80, I want to say 85, 86, through like 93, 92, 93, the crack era. So I personally wasn't, you know, even though I was in the streets, I wasn't no big time hustler, nothing like that. And I also wasn't a person who, I never was a person who liked to hurt people, right? So I wasn't running around with guns and all this type of stuff, right? But the few people that I knew who did have guns, right, they had nothing on what these youngins got right now.
Yeah.
These youngins got
They don't have no conscience.
auxiliary.
Yeah, not only that, they don't have no conscience.
They don't have a conscience. You don't have a conscience and you got a bazooka. That don't match.
No, it was like rules and guidelines. Even though, you know, it's the way it was. We
was
still
codes.
breaking law, but it was guidelines to it.
It was guidelines.
You didn't do certain things. You know, remember the episode of The Wire when Big G got on the boys and was like, you know who that is? It's a bona fide cutter lady you shot at.
Yeah.
You know, on Sunday you shot her church crown off. You didn't do stuff like that.
It was that was completely out of the question.
It's like the ghetto boys say, the blind leading the blind. That's what it is right now. It's like it's the Wild Wild West.
Mm-hmm. It's like they come out with the guns blazing and not even looking.
Nope.
You know, and whoever get hit just get hit.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's crazy,
It's
man.
crazy, man.
Cherry on top is gonna make a song about exactly what you did.
Yeah, that's like
Request
a step-by-step testimony for the prosecutor to play in court.
The whole time you talking about no, don't snitch.
Yeah.
You snitching on yourself.
You done told on yourself. Don't nobody need to tell on you, bro. Like make this man. I don't get it.
It's crazy.
It's a new song. They not only talked about it, but also put in the surveillance footage of what they did in the music video.
Wow,
They
man.
got convicted of it and trying to say they didn't do it.
Sir, ain't that you right there?
Nope. It's crazy, man.
Lunch, man.
I was just talking to Natasha about this the other day, but I'm only 27, but like I be walking around and I find myself getting mad at these young guys now, and it's like I'm not far off from that generation, but you can see like the deterioration every generation that's coming after you. Sometimes I feel like an old man, but God convicted me in my spirit. It's like, you know, don't keep getting mad at them. Continue to make the music that I instill in you to make, and continue to speak life into the world.
Encourage
Pray
them.
for them, encourage them, speak to them, because they obviously aren't getting this in other places. So we got to continue to encourage them and speak life to them. And you know, some people just don't want it, but there's a lot of them that do want it that's just misguided. So that's my own personal convictions that I've been feeling lately about that.
A lot of them don't know how to receive love from people. They, you know, they didn't grow up getting it.
Yeah.
So it's foreign to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you know, just like how when you see in some of these movies, like they get these movie scripts and they write them from personal experiences.
Yeah.
So when people interact with people and they run across somebody like us, and we're willing to do certain things, and like, man, why you being so nice?
Right.
Like
They
it's something
think it's
wrong.
an ulterior motive.
Like what you trying to do? Trying to set me up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we really want to see you do good, and they don't get it because that's not what they're used to.
Yep.
They just so used to everybody
what's so
trying to
sad.
get over on them. Like every day they walk out their door, they gotta have this bulletproof,
The
exterior,
facade.
like this force field up. Because if you don't, somebody gonna take you for bad.
Yeah.
So I get it to a certain extent, but you know you gotta know when to turn that off,
Exactly.
and they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They have no idea.
And the so-called OGs is like, it ain't really none. Like even though we were breaking law, it was a code that you went by, and it was certain things like I remember being outside, you know, and literally seeing my homeboys chase their little brothers away from the block. Like, get away from here. Like, nah, bye.
Yeah.
What you doing out here?
Yeah.
You know, it was at least an attempt to, like, don't do what I'm doing. Now it's
Right.
Yeah.
like, come on in, little youngin'.
Yep.
Yep.
That's my little man right there. Like, nah, bro.
Nothing you can do can stop me as I proceed to live these dreams, taking the shackles of my dreams. I just want to be free.
Wanna be free? Take these chains away. We mentally enslaved, trying to catch a payday. It's embedded in our brains not to trust our brother. Systemic racism make it hard for a come up. We struggle and we strive that we struggle. I've been quarterbacking, stay up in the huddle, trying to make it to the end zone, but I'm stuck.
Segue to is support. Support in your community, support amongst your culture, support amongst your peers. I have my own personal experiences, but I'm just asking y'all, during your come up stages versus the success that you wish to accomplish, those two levels, do you feel like the support was not there early on and then you got it once you reached a certain level, or did you receive the same amount of support from your peers in your community the entire time?
I mean, for me, like, I'm still moving in that direction.
Yeah.
But as far, like, I would say this, like, you'll have your core people that's always going, you know, they might not be able to make every show, or, you know, buy every piece of merch you got, or whatever the case may be, but they always around and helping. They might share a post, you know, either they share a post, they buy merch, you know, they're gonna do something.
Yeah.
They can't do one thing, they'll try to do the other.
Yeah.
But then for the most part, like, man, support is in the community. Like, I literally see people now, not for nothing, because some of these people that they support, I admire, and like, they're great artists. You know, they do great things. But it's just funny to me when I see them. They'll support those people,
Yep.
but they won't support me, and I'm right around the corner from them. And I'm literally doing the same thing, but I might not have reached that height that those people have reached. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's a little, and you know, as an artist, we all have feelings.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I pay it no mind. I do a lot better than I used to.
Yeah.
I used to get on Facebook and talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, it's been times I done type up a whole paragraph and delete it and be like, you know what? Let me leave that alone. That ain't for me.
Yeah.
But, you know, in terms of community, I think it's a lack.
Yeah.
It's a lack. We don't support each other. Like, I feel like if you're doing certain things, like for me, like for instance, I've had people support a show even if they couldn't make it. They cash at me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to make the show, you know what I'm saying? But or I got a prior engagement. I'm stop through the show face for about 30 minutes. You know, but you know, then you have those people that just won't come at all, but then you'll see them out at other events.
Right.
Cause I'm the type of person, like, I'm always trying to network all the time. So when I'm out supporting these other artists that I might network with or admire or whatever the case may be, I see some of these same people in my community at these events, and it's just laughable, you know. I don't, you know, it is what it is, you know. What's going on, you know? What's up? How you know? I just keep it pushing because I'm here to do a job. This is my job. You know,
Whether
I
they
got
support you or not. You
I
gonna do
got
the
a
job.
9 to 5, but this is my job too. So that I have to treat it as such. I can't allow my feelings to get the best of me. And once I started doing that, I seen stuff move differently. You know, it start to move differently. But you know, don't get it twisted. Like I'm still a human.
Yeah.
And I still sometimes operate in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I want to say something. And sometimes I might say something, but it might not be like it was if I was to say it 20 years ago.
Right.
So, but I feel like if we come together, like, cause you know, for what I do, I feel like if I had more support, what I do once it come to the surface, it'll help other people.
Yeah.
Because like my clothing line, you know, I don't want to get too much because I don't know how y'all had, you know, but had it planned to talk about it. But you know, just in general, like,
oh no, just talk, bro, for real.
that right there. Once it move and it elevate, you know, like now it's like kind of like, you know, out the trunk, so to speak, pop-up shops.
Yeah.
But eventually it's going to be a storefront. So when you got a storefront, I got to hire people.
Right.
That's going to create jobs for the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they don't look at it like that. But that's how I always look at it. Because I'm not going to be the one in that store all day, every day.
Right.
Because I still got other things that I'm moving and touching. Like, and I'm still going to have my 9 to 5 until the clothing line and the music meets those requirements to where I can pay my bills and not have to worry about, you know, going to a job because we all got to pay bills.
Yeah,
and
they ain't going nowhere.
you know, and the job requires a lot.
Yeah.
I'm at my job 10 hours a day just about, if you count drive time. I'm 10 11 hours out of my day. And it's only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
That's half your day at your job.
Yeah.
You know, so if community would be actually, because I actually posted, and I didn't get the response, so I just, you know, that I feel like that I wanted to get, like, create a dialogue. But you know, maybe I didn't word it right, and people didn't really understand what I was trying to say. But I was like, what does community mean to you? Because for me, community means like support what's within the community, like help your brother, help your sister. You know, if you see them doing certain things, pour into them, because that's only gonna help bring back to the community. Like I see, you know, for instance, you know, I see these events all the time in Southern Maryland, but I don't see no Southern Maryland artists on none of these events. Right in our backyard,
I saw
literally.
a post about that the other day. Yeah.
Literally. You know, my man Big T posted that.
Shout out to Big T, man.
Yeah, like
Good brother.
I all the time, and not for nothing, because it's like, okay, for me it's like, I get it. You move the way you see fit to move, but when does it become one of them things to you look at yourself and you be like, well, I'm kind of doing the same thing that we complain about the other folks do. What's the difference?
Right.
You come into my community, you throw an event, and you hire all your people, and then you go back to where you live at.
Right.
What's the difference?
Right. I agree 100%.
So for me, that's to me that's community support.
Yeah.
So if I come into your community, I'm gonna make sure I'm giving back to your community.
Exactly.
You know, like how 50 Cent right now is in Shreveport. He creating jobs for all them youngins down there, for all the people down there that might be going through hard times.
Yeah.
So it's about, you know, you had it goes back to like what we was talking about, having an obligation as an artist or as a public figure. You might not feel like you owe nobody nothing, but at the same time, it's like it comes with it.
It comes with the territory, man. And something you said, as far as talking about what does community mean to you? I think the base word or the root word of community is commune. Commune means come together. And what we see is exactly the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? And like people coming into your community with a venue without using any of your people, right? That is what you call exploitation. You come in to take money you taking from the community, ain't putting nothing in there. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that, man. It's a lot of that going on. I remember coming up, the Capitol Center, for instance, right? My mother used to take me to see concerts at the Capitol Center all the time, right? I don't care who the artist was, the main artist. You're not going to the Capitol Center without having a go-go band
Exactly.
on that show.
Yeah.
It could be Bruce Springsteen. There's going to be a go-go band on that show. And if you think about it, like a microcosm of that is what you're talking about. How you going to come to my home
Yeah.
and bring in something entertainment-wise and not bring in, not necessarily me.
Exactly.
That would be
And
great.
I say that all
That
the
would be
time.
great,
It
but
don't.
not
It
necessarily
don't have
me.
to be me. It's other artists in the area. It's
Yeah, how
other
do you do
bands
that?
in the area.
I don't get it, man.
It don't
I don't
have
get
to
it.
be me. Like you said, I would love for it to be me.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm advocating for. I'm advocating for it to be somebody from
the
here,
community.
from the community, somebody that walk these streets every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You would think it's only right, but you know,
Everybody don't think like that.
Everybody don't think
you
like that.
You only have a select few of people that actually think, you know, on that level to get people from the community. And not for nothing, no harm, no foul, because I'm not, you know, coming at it like, because you know people get touchy feely when you talk about it, but it's reality. That's just what it is, you know.
Hey,
and-
Fox, the people are touchy feely about everything right now.
They are.
You can't say too much of nothing.
Yeah,
without
it's like you
somebody
say
being in an
something,
uproar
somebody
about it. You know what I'm
rub you the
saying?
wrong way. But for me, I'm, you know, and again, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'll be respectful as possible. But I feel like it has to be said.
Yes,
It has to
does.
be said, and again, and it don't have to be me, you know, because I've seen it done. Like, shout out to Smitty, Chocolate City Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
He did a festival. I got invited to perform at the festival. I had a 20-minute set, bought my own DJ. That was love. Like,
That's love.
you know what I'm saying? It
20
was
minute
love.
set is nice.
I had my own DJ. We did a small. This was around the time the hip hop anniversary, so we did a small, like our own little older hip hop type of deal. So you know, shout out to DJ Point Blank, man. That was my DJ for the day. So so when you do stuff like that, that's giving back, and it creates relationships, long-term relationships that create other things, because you don't know who I know, or you don't know who DJ Point Blank know.
Yeah.
So you know, it's like a segue. Like it brings other people into other people's world.
Right.
You know. Of course, I'm not, because people look at it as like, okay, well, this person selling out the arena. No, I'm not selling out the arena, but.
Yeah. But you got your own thing that you bring to the table.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Exactly.
what is it like? It kind of goes along with, do you want to make $1 million right now? Or would you like to consistently make 100,000 every so leading up? Which one would you rather have?
Man, I want the long money.
Or that quick.
Like,
and
I
a lot
want the
of these
long
people don't
money.
want that. They
Nope.
want the quick.
Give
It's not just money,
Hey.
but they want the quick turnaround, or whatever it is.
give me that Jason Weaver money. You know what I'm saying? When he signed that deal with Disney, his mother was like, nah, we don't want the upfront money. We need money throughout the, you know. So he's still getting paid from the Lion King till this day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the type of money that I'm looking and to help build the community, because that's the only way you're gonna do it. Is like,
Ain't no other way, man.
that's just like me. Like, I guess because I got a conscience, and it don't. I'm not saying, because you can't get everybody. Everybody can't be on the show. And I
Right.
get that. So again, it's like, it's not about, it's just about Fox. He trying to know. It's not like that. But what I'm saying is, present opportunities for those people that, you know, because whether they say it or not, people see you moving.
Oh yeah.
They
no doubt.
see you moving. They sitting
No
back
doubt
and
about it.
watching.
Of course.
They sitting back watching. They looking at you live. They ain't saying nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They looking at your live, they looking at your pictures, but they ain't tapping that like or that love. But they see you doing it. They see you, because I've been in the street with people, man, see you doing your thing. I'm saying that myself. I don't say that to them, but I'm saying to myself, oh, that's what's up. I appreciate it, bro. But I'm saying to myself, bro, you don't tap into nothing. But you know, like not knowing, like, bro, if you just hit the share or the like button, that helps me.
Yeah.
Even if you don't come to a show.
It don't hurt.
It don't hurt. Just hit the share button, the like, or the love button. You know, I get on my people all the time. Like, people that I'm close to, I tell them quick. If you see me post something, don't hit no like button. You better hit that love button. You better be hitting the love button.
Because honestly, man, it's a shame.
Straight up.
It's a shame that we've gotten to this place, but this is where we are. It does matter. It matters to other people who see that. I'm like,
it does.
Because it's
about a look.
thing. And I'm gonna tell you something. Like, there's this movie, right? You're gonna learn this about me. I love stupid movies, right? You remember that movie Vacation?
Vacation.
Yeah, Chevy Chase in it.
Oh, yeah,
And the
yeah.
family went to like Wally World.
Oh, you talking about the Wally World one? Oh, that's me and my brother Brian, like one of our favorite movies.
They did a new one, right?
Oh, yeah?
And it had the dude from The Office, and I cannot think of his name right now, but Chevy Chase was in it. He made a cameo, but there was one scene where Christina Applegate, who's the mother, and her best friend was Regina Hall.
Yeah.
Was at the table, right? And Regina was like, "Girl, look at this. Look at my pictures." And she said, "Oh yeah, girl, I've seen those pictures." And she said, "Oh, you did? Oh, it's funny because you didn't like any of them. You didn't like the picture of me and my man right here. What, you don't like me and my man?" She was like, "I liked it." No, you didn't like it. It's not, you know. So it's like, you know, like if you see it, what are you saying? Like,
if you see it,
cool.
like I tell people
You
all the
can't hit that
time.
button. You just can't do it.
Man, it'd be so funny because I be telling my partner of mine, like, I got this, no name, no blame. Somebody that be calling me every so often, be like, "Yeah, man, I see you doing your thing. Just want to let you know I'm proud of you, man." And I be saying to myself, I be like, "I appreciate you," but I'm like,
how proud are you really?
yeah, like, did you call me for something else? Is there something else to this conversation? You know what I'm saying? It'd be funny, man. But I've over the years I've learned like what they call it, water cooler talk. Cause like I talk to my wife. That's my best friend. So like I talk to her, I tell her everything. So it's like, so and so. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm not gonna react to it like I used to.
Right.
But it just be funny, man. Cause it's like if you see me. And you see that, because people, what I've learned, me and my partner said this a long time ago, Tito Star, shout out to Tito. Tito said, man, people just, they want to see that it's serious. What you're doing is going somewhere.
That's crazy.
That's what it is. So for me, like, once you see that I'm consecutively, constantly doing something, and it's moving and it's elevating, but you still sitting back, but you like this though, you taking notes. Then next thing you know, I see you doing what I'm doing. Well, it's cool. I inspired you, but you won't tell your peoples that.
Yeah.
But you'll tell me that in person, but you won't say it around your people. But it's, you know, I'm the type of person. You ain't got to be in my circle.
Yeah.
If you're doing something good and it's positive, I'm gonna give you your praise, bro. Because that's whoever it is, because that's inspiring to me. Like, why would I hate on somebody that's being successful and they are positive? That's my main thing, positivity.
Right.
If you negative, I'm not supporting.
I don't have to do.
I ain't supporting it.
That,
I'm sorry. I don't care if you're my brother.
Yeah.
If it's negative, I'm not supporting it. But if you're positive, man, salute.
this is what we're here right now, bro.
Salute.
Me and you have been like. It's almost like I feel like we've known each other for a long, long time. This is really our first time chopping it up like this.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you wouldn't think that. You know what I'm saying? But why?
Yeah.
Because it could be the most random thing on the internet, on our Facebook, a story, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We always 9
Yeah.
times out of 10 are going to react to each other's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not just like I see that you did something, so automatically. No, I pay attention. Like what
Yes,
my man
yes.
bad. My
Exactly.
man. You know, little stuff like that. You
Exactly.
know, means a whole lot. But people, man, I shout out to Tito Stardo. I don't know the brother, but I've been seeing his grind, right?
Right.
And did he just win a
Yeah, he won the Artist of the Year awards for the Whammies.
Congratulations to that brother, man. And what he said kind of makes sense about people want to see that you're serious. I have to disagree with it a little bit because of the area where we at. This area is notorious, always has been notorious for we don't rock with you till you go somewhere else and they rock with you.
Yeah, that too.
You understand what I'm saying?
That
so
too.
You could be, your grind could be super serious.
That too.
His grind is super serious, right? Your grind is super serious. But here, it's almost like, it's really almost like if you here, you can forget about it. But you know why I don't get mad about it? And this is, I don't, not to be deep or nothing like that, but you know, the word says that only in his hometown is a prophet without honor. In his hometown, these are people that they're not gonna rock with you.
Yeah.
You know, so you go out of town to make it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you belong to them.
Man.
Oh man, that's such and such's own such and such.
It'd be funny because like I'm still, for me, I still got a lot of growing to do as an artist, as an entrepreneur, all of that. And I don't take none of it for granted. So every opportunity that I get to meet somebody that's been doing that thing, and it's for me, it's not just one of them things to where, you know, I just want to, you know, be out and be around somebody just for a look.
Yeah.
But it is for a look at the end of the day, because that's what the entertainment business is about.
Yeah,
It's about
aesthetics.
it's about a visual, it's about a look. So some of these same people that they go support, like I rub shoulders with them all the time. And when they see me, they happy to see me because they happy to see me grinding.
Right.
Because we're doing the same thing. So it's like when you meet like-minded people, you supposed to, the right thing should be to uplift them and give them encouragement, but people won't.
Yeah.
They just tell you, oh, I see you doing your thing. Come see me do my thing.
Right.
Come see me do my thing then. Yeah. Can I get one of Flex horns for that?
Hey, look, that's funny because my man, shout out to the Super Funk Regulator CeeLo. That's my brother.
Right.
He posted yesterday. He said, I'm paraphrasing, but he said basically DJing went downhill ever since they started doing that.
Right. I seen that too.
But one thing I want to say about you is, and this is, I can say this about you, I can say this about my son, I can say it about myself. When you have a good name, right, that goes a long way because people want to mess with you.
Right.
And whether it's the support thing or if it's just somebody just saying, yo man, this is dope, man. This is nice. That you only rubbed shoulders with them before, but you made an impact on them, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because you know a whole rack of people, and we know a lot of the same people.
Right.
But when I see people interacting with you, I'm like, dang, you know my man too. That's what's up. It's always a good interaction.
Right.
When nobody can say anything bad about you,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing in itself. So,
But they find something though. But
but guess what though? The one if they do find it, I mean they going out of their way to do it, and they honestly, man, certain people to me, if you got anything bad to say about this person, it's you.
yeah.
That's how I feel generally about certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude ain't doing nothing to nobody. He ain't doing nothing negative. Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that in my interactions with you and just over the years of watching you. You know what I'm saying? From the artist standpoint and just from period, like with the clothes and everything, like your whole your business acumen is dope. But your customer service is dope too. And
thank you, sir.
Just the interactions has been crazy. That's why we have you on the show. We can have other people on the show just because they doing something. But this podcast is about yeah, you doing something, but it got to be something positive.
Right.
B, like we got to have some kind of relationship.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So that's why we wanted you here. We really appreciate you coming on.
Sure.
We don't believe you. You need more. Hold on. I mean, you seem so see-through. Matter of fact, man, your team's so feeble and weak. We thoroughbred. You can't do what we do. You're done for. You can't get a redo. Big as a silverback, but fly as an eagle. And a multilingual. I might spit it in Hebrew, but it's so ironic. Iconic, even if I come at you with nothing but the sympathy bonic. Who really want it? With J to the O-E possess. Eating wild plantains, banging on my chest ass. Swinging through your territory, still giving y'all the glory. And I ain't never ashamed, man. I rep Christ
Hey,
like
this conversation is dope, man.
Yeah.
It's like I knew it would be. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's just a conversation. It ain't no interview. It's not none of that because it's like we just talking like we were talking around the table anyway. The cameras just happen to be here.
Right.
So thank you for coming out, brother.
For sure. For sure.
You know, before we wrap this show up, though, I wanna talk about some stuff you got going on. You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of stuff going on. You like, let's talk about business wise. What's happening? I see the clothes. I got some of the clothes already. Clothes is off the chain.
Appreciate you.
Listen, the brother got some. He got some dope merchandise, man. And so we know about the Go-Go Band. We know about just what you and Big T Beats got a single. Man, please talk about it. What's going on?
So yeah, the single that you're speaking about is "Go and Get It," which was produced by Different Levels, producer from Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Okay.
It's featuring Big T Beats. He's on the hook. So that song came about for that particular record. It actually was already a thing. The beat was already made. Big T had it, but he feel like that I would have do it better justice. So he's like, man, I got this song. I'm gonna send to you. He sent it to the email. So I just really wrote to it, and they had already did all the hard work. I just wrote to it and dropped my verses, and then that song ended up getting nominated for best song of the year
That's tight.
in the DMV and for rap and hip hop.
That's tight.
So yeah, so that
Man, that's no. We ain't gonna just read about that. Excellent.
appreciate it.
Big congrats, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I got nominated for that, and I ended up being a finalist. Yeah, I didn't win, but it still was a good look.
Yeah.
Because I got to be at the Whammies this year again for the second year.
Nice.
I was there last year too for a song that I got called Dreams.
Oh, I remember that joint.
Yeah, featuring my partner Biasis from Mississippi and Queen Amara. So yeah, this is my second year, and the Go and Get It, we just shot the video, finished wrapping that up last month.
Yeah.
Angle 45 Media, my man Shorty.
Man, shout out to my man Short
Shout out to Tay.
Yeah.
He shot the video, it's being edited. We just dropped the vlog for prior, to give people something to check out
Yeah.
before the video drops. The vlog is basically a short snippet of what went down that day. Some of the people I interacted with at the Whammy. So it was dope. It was a fun day. That whole experience, leading up to the Whammies was a fun experience because we also had what they call Whammies Week, and had two different events that I went to. One was at the Eaton House in DC, and the other one was at the Hard Rock Cafe in DC. So they basically a bunch of different artists came out, and they had speakers that's in the industry. And I met a bunch of dope people, behind the scenes people, and I met a bunch of dope artists.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So yeah, the Whammies was fun. It was different this year because it was at the Capital One Hall. So the venue was better. Last year it was at what is it called? It's a spot in Southeast. It was a nice venue too. I can't think of the name, but the Capital One Hall was a little more.
Like upscale type.
A little more upscale, but for me the vibe was better at the one that was at the Southeast last year.
Gotcha.
But I got to meet a lot of different people this year as well. So it was a lot of people there. I bumped into Bumped into Killer Cow was there. Juju
Killer Cow, the
from
animal.
EU.
Juju.
Marcus from Backyard.
Man.
He was there.
Marcus.
Played the keyboards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I bumped into Priest of Nomad.
That's
He
my
was
brother,
there.
man. That's my brother for
Yeah.
life right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Some good folks you named there, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's the Go and Get It got me into spaces that allowed me to network with different people. So yeah, so that's what we got right now. But I also got a record out now called Call Me Percy Miller. And,
Okay.
and that's produced by Big T Beats. And Percy Miller is basically about me grinding, basically. You know, that's why it's called Call Me Percy Miller.
His grind is impeccable.
You know what I'm saying?
It.
Like he is, upper echelon when it comes to when people say, "Yeah, I'm out the trunk with it." He is Mr. Out the Trunk with it.
No doubt about that.
You know, so yeah, so that was the inspiration for that song. Like I said, that was produced by my partner Big T Beats, man. Shout out to Big T, man.
Yeah, man. Good brother, man.
Yes, sir.
Good brother. Look to interact with him soon too. So
Yes, sir.
for sure.
Yeah. But when it comes to fashion and your clothing brand, like, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, my clothing brand is just to give you a little backstory, little backdrop on how that came about. So I had a song called "Get Right or Get Left,"
Okay.
and
This was that joint.
this was like years ago, and my cousin Joe Hader, shout out to Joe Hader, my cousin Joe, hit me up, and our other cousin Severe that does graphics, had did this graphic with the signs, with like like a street signs, and it was like right and left.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me. Joe Hader sent it to me. He was like, "Man, Severe made this, man. I think it'd be dope for you to use."
Yeah.
So at the time, I was like, "All right, cool." So I used it for a little while, and it kind of ended up being a thing. So that my first logo was actually like the street signs with the Get Right and the Get Left, and I had my entertainment company logo at the bottom of it, which is VA to MD Entertainment. You know, it's a bridge with the VA to MD on it. So that's how that came about. So and I kind of like fell off from doing it. You know, I had different stuff going on. Then I picked back up, and I ended up getting back with Severe again, and he did another logo for me. So now that's what you see now, which is
That ended up being
this is what you see now. What Severe came up with the second time around, and my daughter added a little extra umph to it, you know. So and now this shirt right here that I have on is actually, it's really not one of the pieces that I had, like per se, like, you know, one of the shirts that was for sale. It actually was from a set. It's from a set.
Okay.
So it's a short set. So, but I also have other shirts. I meant to bring one in here. It started off with the progress as a process, and it has Get Right to Get Left on the neck.
Okay.
Yep. So, but like now, now I have socks.
Nice.
Them joints
So
good.
they turn into socks, and they super comfortable. You can
Oh yeah, that joint is vicious.
and they have progress as a process right here
Damn,
on the
man.
toe.
Got all the details on the joint.
Yeah. Nah, they yours. You got that. Yeah, you got that. I got another pair if you want. You want a pair? Yeah. You want a pair of socks?
Of course.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, bro.
Yep. And
That's what I'm talking
so
about.
I just got these vintage hats in.
Them joints, the vintage joints.
I just got
Matter
the
of fact, that particular joint is like my color.
Shoot.
Yeah, I just got the vintage hats in.
Man.
You mind
That's dope.
So I just got the
Oh man.
yeah. So I got multiple colors. You said black is your color?
Gray is my color.
Gray.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, that was
Man,
nice,
are
man.
you serious,
sure
man?
appreciate that, man.
Which one you want?
Fox.
Pink.
This is a blessing, bro. This is what I'm.
And
This is what we're talking about, man.
Remind me to get the socks too, so I can get her a pair of socks.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
And look, the craftsmanship, man, is dope, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big like fashion person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not. I'm a big guy, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and so stuff that I get has to fit right.
Right.
It got to make sense, you know what I'm saying, but look good at the same time.
Yeah.
And I can definitely say your caps do that.
Yeah, man.
No.
I wanted to
This
do.
vintage joint.
Yeah, I wanted to do something different this time, because as you see, I got the snapbacks.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I want something.
Oh, yeah.
I want something different. I want something different
Yeah.
that I feel like everybody could wear. You know,
Right.
because snapback, everybody not gonna wear snaps. I'm a
Yeah.
snapback man.
Yeah, me too.
This is different
This
from
is my-
this.
this is
this
more
for
my
me.
style.
This is different.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I was like, I need something. So I talked to my designer AZ, and he was like, I got you, brother. So he sent over. I mean, actually, not AZ. I talked to the other guy, and he was like, I got something, you know. So I went through his page and looked at different designs and different stuff. And I'm like, I'm searching for something that's gonna stand out and be different.
Yeah.
So I was like, I seen the wash, because that's what they're called. They call vintage washed.
Yeah.
So they go.
They got that feel, that look
Yeah,
to it.
yeah, they got the wash look, so it's like they go through a process. So, but yeah, that's the clothing line, you know. And then I started off with like regular Fruit of a Loom, or what's the other types of regular t-shirts?
Like Hanes.
Like Hanes, that type of stuff, which is fine, because everybody got to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing when I first started. And then I used to do my own shirts somewhat, like the iron-on, like the vinyl.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right,
then
right.
then it progressed from like, okay, like people starting to actually like this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me do something different.
Yeah.
So that's when I started taking it serious and started really like researching, because ultimately this is what I'm going to be doing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do music all the time, because I
Yeah.
love music. It's in my blood. Like, that's what I do. I love it. It's my therapy.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't want to be having to go and do a show because I need some money.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I might not feel like going out, you know. And as much as I love music and I love people, we be wanting our own time to ourselves. So sometimes I just want to chill.
Yeah.
But clothes, people gonna get up and get dressed every single day.
Yeah.
And they gonna continue to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that'll carry me, you know, forever and ever. So that's why I started to get serious with the clothing line, and
The
the
quality
GR.
of this stuff is out of this world, bro.
Can I see that packaging too, man?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, down to the packaging, like this is it's nice. The
Yeah.
quality of the bag is tight. It's like this is real nice. You know, 'cause when you get the hats and you get your shirts, you get them in.
Yep.
Yeah, this is really
It's
tight.
professional, like.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yep. And I actually do have some thank you bags. I'm gonna get some different ones.
No offense, thank you, man.
But they
No, but that's
but I'm
official.
gonna do some different things. So I have two different logos. It's for me, I'm trying to, I ain't gonna say it's confusing, but I wanna like,
Lock in on one.
yeah, but like this is what the logo is right here. But this is also the logo too, so I'm
Okay.
kind of torn
Yeah.
because I love both of them.
Yeah.
So, but right now for like this one, I have that logo inside of this, the one that's on the shirt.
You see the tag?
Yeah, I wish I had bought an actual set in here, because I could really like show you. Like I have card tags on my merch, just
Yeah.
like, you know, when you go in the
Yeah,
store
right.
Yeah.
and it says Sean John, you got the
tight.
hard card
Yeah,
tags.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I have that on mine.
Tight.
So dope.
I wasn't even thinking to bring it in here, but yeah, but like the hats, these are fresh. I just literally got these in last week, and
These
these,
joints hot off the press, baby.
Hot off the
I think
press.
mine's still warm a little bit.
yeah, and these again, like I said, these are the vintage wash GRGL progress. I'm gonna say the way of life hats, because that's basically saying progress is a process, and it says way of life.
Yeah.
Established 2014.
tight,
That's when I started my clothing line.
That is tight.
So
Dope. I'm loving it, man. Like the whole backstory is dope. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. I like stories, man. Like, and shout out to my man, Hot Sauce from BYB.
Oh yeah. He got his own too. No teas.
Yeah, and
I'm mad
the
I didn't
story
bring my-
behind that jump.
I'm mad I ain't bring no other merch in here because I could have really showed y'all.
We're gonna have you back, man. And you bring it with you when you come back.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you know, we got other people, of course, that we call family as well, mutual family, that we'll have up here. You're welcome to come back with them.
Okay.
You know,
Cool.
Because I'm gonna shout out, holler at my man Big T. You know, we're gonna have, of course, my man the Apostle. You know,
Yes,
to come
sir.
through.
That's my dog.
Yeah, he's a very close brother too, man. But where can the IG page and stuff? What's the IG page for this?
GRGL Way of Life.
GRGL
Yeah.
Way of Life
I'll put that
on IG.
in the description.
And
Yeah.
they order from that, or they can
Yeah, you can
message
just
you when
message.
they want something.
Yeah, just message me on there, and I'll respond to the message.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
and
right.
I pretty much have a lot of different looks. Like I have I'm so mad at myself. I ain't bring that, and it's right in the car. It's right in the car. Huh? Yeah, it's right in the car. But yeah, like
You fired up about that?
yeah, man. I'm thinking, man, but
It's all good.
but like I have sweatsuits like the jogger sets. I have track suits like the old school.
Swiss jumps.
Yeah, kind of like the old 80s, 90s Sergio Tacchini look.
Yeah.
I got some of those. I have these Black History shirts and hoodies to where it has the GRGL, but it's in the African colors. You know, I added the color because it's 4 letters. And then it has quotes on the back from like Lena Horne.
Nice.
Is it Marcus Garvey? It's like
Oh,
four.
nice.
It's like 3 or 4 different quotes from Black, leaders and stuff like that.
tight.
And I also have regular T-shirts. What else do I got? Socks. It's a lot of different stuff. That varsity jackets, which I'm about to put an order in for.
That's,
And the
yeah.
varsity
I
jacket.
love me a good varsity jacket.
The varsity jacket has the GRGL and the progress is a process underneath of it, but it's on the back. And it has this right here on the sleeve. Yeah, and this logo in particular, my daughter made this logo right here.
nice.
My daughter, Not Customs. And if you need like any custom work,
Yeah.
like painting on your hat, your shoes, distressed jeans, my daughter does
She do
all
all
that.
that.
She do all that.
Family business, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is dope, man. This
Yeah.
is why this is very important. You know. So yeah, check him out. Check him out. He's doing his thing. My man got music going on. We got South of the Tray, the band.
Yes, sir. South of the Trade Music.
Are y'all locked in somewhere on the regular? Or y'all kinda all
Nah,
over the
right
place
now we were playing. The last show we did Community Day. I think it was like last month. We did the Community Day in Brandywine for Asia of Magic 102.3.
Okay.
We did the PG County Day. But other than that, like I said earlier, we were working on a live, like intimate type of show to where we going once we get everything locked in, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
But basically what we're going to do is it's going to be a live show. We're trying to get we're going to sell tickets, have people come in, we'll try to have food catered and stuff like that. So it's going to be an experience. It's just not going to be, you come into a show and you standing in the crowd. No, it's going to be similar to like it's going to be like Tiny Desk meets Unplugged.
That's tight.
Nice.
So that's what we're working on right now. We're just trying to iron some kinks out because I don't want to just come out and just play.
Yeah.
Like, gotta be different. I gotta stand out.
Yeah.
It's a lot
As
of
you
it's a lot
should,
of
bro.
competition out here.
Yeah.
There's
It
a
really
lot of
is.
competition.
It really
So it's
is.
like people like, what are you doing different from everybody else to make me want to come see you?
Right.
So the band is still really a work in progress.
Yeah.
And we coming along. We got some new members. you know, so we just.
I mean, I've heard y'all play. Like I've seen clips of y'all playing. And the band is dope.
Appreciate
like,
it.
Y'all can play.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm in a go-go band myself.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm sure somewhere along the lines we might connect on
Indeed.
some stuff.
Indeed.
You know, but we definitely gonna connect on some hip hop. You know, we both
Indeed.
MC. You know, to the core.
Yes, sir.
Son doing his thing.
Yep.
You know, his last album is still popping, still doing numbers. But he got a couple of singles out.
Yeah.
He does the videos. He does all our video stuff.
That's what's up.
So it's like, you know, we got these connections, man. Like, it's just like an ongoing thing. It's not a thing where, oh, that was great and that's it. No,
Right.
You grow. You know, what does the logo say? Progress is
It's
a
a
process.
process,
So it's
yeah.
an ongoing
Yeah.
thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
So we're going to
definitely
definitely
is.
keep this relationship going. Brother, thank you for coming out.
For sure. Thanks
You know
for
what I'm
having
saying?
me, man.
This was
Thanks for
an
having me.
honor and a
I
pleasure.
appreciate y'all.
And anything else you want to say, or anybody want to shout out or salute? Or
First and foremost, get your tickets. I'm out West Virginia, Harpers Ferry next month for the We Outside Festival. That's the Rucker Entertainment. Ruck. Shout out to Ruck. And that is in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Matter of fact, let me give you the address to that.
yeah,
So-
please do.
so
But I
you
heard
know.
that's always
Yeah, so that's the We Outside
time.
concert, and that is in Harpers Ferry. Where's the address at?
that should be real nice.
I can put the link in the description for that too.
Yeah.
Tickets.
Right. Nice.
Yes, sir. So that's on the 14th, September 14th, and that's from 12 to 8, and that's at Sam Michaels Park, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, 235.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I heard that's a nice park. I've never been there before.
Yeah, I heard the venue itself is nice. Rucker put on some good stuff up there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think my band played at the last one.
Okay.
I wasn't there because
Right.
of an injury, but
Right.
yeah, I think we were on that show. It was JYB,
That's-
a bunch of people. I
Yeah,
think
they on there this
somebody was
time.
there that was odd to me. Benzino.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. They did just have Benzino up there. Yep, sure enough. Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
but
this-
that should be dope.
Yeah, this one is like I said, it's September 14th, 12 to 8, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, and it's myself, Junkyard, CMB, High Quality, Body of Evidence.
They crank too.
Yup.
That's cranks.
Who else is up there? Nuff Said is performing. Tito Star gonna be
Tito
up there
Star gonna be
performing.
there? Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a
Quite a
great,
lineup, man.
it's gonna be a great show, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Definitely looking forward to it.
that's what's up, man. But as always, you know, we don't like to do it, but the podcast does have to come to an end. The episode gotta come to an end so we can,
Right.
you know, get another one popping up soon. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in,
Yeah.
always supporting and watching. Click like, please. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It don't hurt.
And don't just look at it, share it, interact.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we want to thank our brother for coming through, and we're going to be chopping it up all the time. And thank you again. Your queen is here. Thank you,
Indeed.
man. We salute you, sis.
Yes.
You know, until next time.
Yes.
Johnson, you got anything you want to say?
I'm Blackgalaga. This was family time.
I'm Joey Blessed. This was Family Time.
FOXX, Mr. Get Right or Get Left.
right.
South of the Trade, VA to MD Entertainment. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, Foxx Mr GRGL. Follow my Instagram for my clothing line. It is GRGL Way of Life, and you know you can holler at me on IG at Mr. Get Right or Get Left, spelt all the way out. Holler at me. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. And salute to our lovely producer for the day. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, we love y'all, man. Come on.
That was good.